addition moutarde ga wala def ci kay sauce verte ga wala def ci mulay baw wow. Assalamualaikum, welcome back to my channel guys. Mbokay Barrifemme isi wajal tobaski bi ñi ñew isi len dibi bu gaaw. So our recipe today is lamb dibi for the Eid preparation. So this is another recipe you can use on Eid. So I'm just going to be doing showing you how we do our lamb dibi. It's called dibi. It's a Senegambian popular street food, which is, we call it AFRA in the Gambia, and Senegalese call it dibby. So okay, ñu am fi nak sun ay faar, okay, ngeen gis sun xeeti faar yoo xam ne nga jël si faar yi ak côtelette yi nga xam ne am na ndawal tam, pour nga xam ne di nga am tam ndawal boo yey ndig faar yi duy bari ndawal. So that's our shaki, muy sun wàllum laxas, dañ see boole laxas saani si rees noonu yëpp la ñoo dem griller ji si biti. Boo ko griller si biti ndax ndawal itam teeru te ñor, ma war leen a isil nag technique ak feem li ñuy war a def. Stay tuned, niñ ko faree di defee si biir Barrifemme kitchen, dara du yomba dara du sedda sa waajal tobaski bala. Right guys, that's the lamb there. So we're just going to add salt. I added black salt, pink Himalayan salt and Maggi cubes. Okay, rek muy sun sel bu la neexee nga am sa saf-safal bu la bi nga faral di use sa kër nga daal di ko jël nag rub ko in nicely. So we're going to rub it in, make sure we rub it in, make sure the salt is all over the lamb. Mix it up nicely, wash your hand nice and clean, and then what I'll be doing is muy ne lahas bi dañ ko baxal. So we're going to be steaming the shaki on the side. Right guys, you can see we're out here grilling. So we're just going to be adding the lamb on the griller. I'm just using the quick grill. Okay, ngeen gis nak ñu ñëw tek sun lamb nanka bi xam nga jarul mu ñor, so you don't need to make sure it's well cooked, so we don't need low heat. You can just give it a nice color and make sure that all that smoky taste is on point. Then we're going to be putting it in the oven to make sure it's well cooked. Wow, ngeen def rek nanka jappa golo, gis ngeen rest bi mom fi la ko laké. That's the liver. I'm just going to be grilling it here. Give it a nice color. So look at how beautiful that is. Okay, ngeen gis ko rek ba tay ñu ci laka bi. So we're getting there very soon. Make sure it's medium grill, so it doesn't need to be cooked. Bun bay bem laka, gis ngeen ñu ngi am color yu nice ni. Su ko defee nak rest bi tamit ñu def ko half and half rek gaaw teggi ko nga xam ne du wow. Right guys, so everything is grilled, nicely grilled into a good nice. Right guys, you can see that I've just cooked the lamb. I've just grilled the lamb into this lovely color. So that's our green seasoning. It's in my previous videos if you're interested. Okay, muy sun seasoning vert naka sun marinate vert bi nga xamne mom lañ defaron kérok. So ngeen gis ko ci suma video bi, my previous video, you can have a look to see how I made it. But basically we didn't put too much stuff because we don't want all the taste to go out of the lamb. So you need to make sure it's just a basic dara lo xamne bokku ci bala nga xamne dafa jël gu wi ndawal bi yépp. So we start cutting these. See, I cut these ribs into two pieces, so I'm just gonna be cutting it open. Ñu dal di tégué nélé, ñu dal di ko dog yo xamne dina gaawa ñor ci biir, gis ngeen. Dog ni waati. So can you see? That's all cut. You can see the meat is red inside because it's not well cooked, and I did that deliberately. Okay, gis ngeen. Right guys, so we're moving on to the shahimui lahasbi. So we're going to cut it into decent pieces. You dok yu em yo xamne ding ko mëna for bolé ko ci dibi bi yey daj yena ma gëna xam ci bor bobu. So let's cut it into a nice decent piece. Voilà, ngeen jël tam technique xam nga mom baxalé nañ ko side ba nga xamne ni dut ñor yu upp. Tiafkam bi rek la wara wacce fi ñu dégga jama. So firstly, what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to be adding oil. This is smoked oil and olive oil. Muy oil bi fumé bi. Oil de fumé ak oil de olive. Mom la jaxase fi oil de fumé bi mom dafa xéñ lo ndawal bi laka. Man nak buguma ci lu bari lu em rek lay faral di def jaxase ko olive oil. Then I'll be just putting it on top of the lamb. So this is the smoked oil and the olive oil. This is to ensure that there's nothing is dry, because we don't want any dryness here. Voila. This is my this is the suya powder I made in my previous video. My video for chaya bi powder bi nga xamne poudre ba nga xamne mom la defon suy ko ci kaw for chaya bi. Momit neex na torok ci ndawal. Wow, yokka ci coriander seeds rek, because I added mustard seeds, coriander seeds, black pepper, muy pobar ye yep la am. I'll put the video on the side and dina binda tamit li ci nekk ci écran bi nga xamne ñeneen ñi sétane video bi den ko understand. But if you want to understand it better, it's best you go to that video to know how I made this powder. Muy powder be my use. Right, I'm going to be giving it a good mix. So ko defé ñu jaxase lolo gina important. Mom rek nga jaxase suya powder bi ak diwlin bi mo wara gina jaxaso than anything else. So we're going to make sure that's all mixed. Look at how beautiful and nice this is. Then we're going to be adding the mustard. Mustard bi duñ ko jaxase ci kaw ndawal bi gis ngeen ni rek dañ ko sé def ni rek mom dina jaxaso ci bopam so yey di daj after mun nga yokkat sa mustard, but we're just going to be putting it on top like this. Gis ngeen rip ko ni rek ci kaw bul ko jaxase ndawal bi. So we'll be adding the onions now. Muy liñong yi. See, I've just cut it into these pyramids again. Okay. Mulai bab. Tonton mulai. Mala jappale fi. Mulai babu. Wow, good. Okay, so we're going to put it here. Liñong yi nak bum bari bi upa. So pere mun nga jël sa raw onions nga dok ko ci kaw nga xamne cholo ndawal bi dina ko xala delo rek tuti way gis ngeen liñong yu onion. So that's the onion. Just put a decent amount of onion. The mustard we put it and just rub it on top. Don't rub it all over the lamb, just put it there on top. This is the green seasoning I used as well, so I'll just be adding it gis ngeen mom tamit. So just take your hand nga mun ko placer fi mu wara neka. Just make sure it's everywhere. Do not put it anywhere. Don't mix it up all. Just make sure it's just everywhere. Gis ngeen sauce verte bangi ni ñu def ni. Voila, voila, voila. Absolument formidable. Look at how beautiful this is. We can just top it with a bit of the suya powder just to budara yomba xam ngeen ma dama topa bem ses ngeen may buma ngeen a pousse sa femba. Aicha, this is what I have. We've put everything in here, so we're going to wrap it properly in this brown paper. I'm not gonna forget this time around. I'll be putting the link in the description box. You can order it in Amazon for next day delivery. Kon ñi nga xamne na dañ ko sétane di ngeen am time pour order ko jot ko ci julli bi. Xam nga nak kon nak bari feba len yo. Sama jeex ni. Ñu raxasu waat. Nanka del si waat. Right guys, so you can see everything is here. Once you start wrapping it into this paper, if you don't have this paper, you can use foil. So use foil or baking paper. You can use baking paper, foil, or this paper. I'll be linking it on my bio, which is the description box, so make sure you go there, or I'll pin it in the comment section as well. Okay, this is it. Done like the ko def ni. Ko defé. Ni rek nga séné ci mom. Olbati. Okay. So our oven tray. I've made sure the oven was on. Put the oven on for about 10 to 15 minutes before putting it in there. Voila, so you can see everything is nicely wrapped. Just put it in the oven for low heat nga bàyyi nag muy toogal boppam. Okay, Barrifemme ñëwaati si waajal Tabaski bi àndale na yéen rek niñ ko faral di defee duma bàyyi dama bom da ngeen a bom may puus rek nii rek lañ see demantee. Right guys, so we've actually taken this out of the oven. I left it for a good 20 to 25 minutes because our lamb is easily cooked. So we're going to see our end result. Listen again, you all but funny. Check. Oh, it smells so beautiful and nice. Don't they? Me at least, me and see ibili rek. We won't go ibite guy will cook this. So let's open this. Nanka. Dinko yakamti. Nanka. Dinko yakamti. Gis ngeen. So this is our end result. This is so juicy and nice. The smell is beautiful as well. You can see the onions is not too cooked because you don't want it too dry as well. Natural. It doesn't have too much seasoning, so you'll still feel get that authentic lamb taste at the same time. Guys, lii lu ne la lii daal Tabaski bi def leen bii ngeen génnee fii ku leen laaj rek ngeen ne leen sa saaja ba sa femba toggu xale jega dafa neexul nag quand même. Don't they masal lii waay. So now before serving it, what we do is in ko defee tradition mu taal ko wala def ci. Okay, sauce verte ga wala def ci mulay babu. Waaw mulay daal lañ fi am benn mulay babu wax amul coow du jib nga jël sa sauce verte daal di ko def si kaw ak sa mustard and absolutely formidable. Mbokk yi tey lii laa leen isiloon si biir Barrifemme kitchen ñu waajal Tabaski bi isil leen fii ñu ngi am yeneen recipe in the kitchen su dee xeeti idea añ muy xeeti idea reer loolu yëpp a ngi si Barrifemme ma isil leen woon nag yii nag waajal naa leen si ndekki bi si lakka ba léegi dara añ gang fi reer gang fi kon nag xanaa wàccoo naa yéen ay cabe after Tabaski wishing you all a happy Eid